Hello, lovely writers. Look, I didn't include a Writerly Wednesday last week because it was Christmas Day. We'll see if I get to it this week, even though it will be New Year's Day, but that sounds kind of fun to me, to be honest. So I'm coming to you on a Monday, but I wanted to include this because we're, at least where I am, it's the 30th of December. We've only got today and tomorrow as the last days of the decade. And whilst I support writers, I need to confess something. I'm actually pretty sporadic at journaling myself. But you know, the end of the year now is really calling for something different because it's not just the end of the year, it's the end of the decade. And I think if you are like any of the hundreds of writers that I've worked with, you probably don't spend as much time congratulating yourself for all of the things that you actually accomplished, right? Mostly we're focused on what we haven't yet done, like finish the manuscript you had hoped to, or finish editing it for the umpteenth time, or maybe getting that manuscript published or getting it published with a traditional publisher as opposed to taking on maybe self-publishing as a first go, the path to publication. And we write off or seemingly forget all of the amazing things that we did, whether it was in the last year or even more so the past 10 years. So I took a stand last night and I actually started writing out my decade in review. And I am going to share this probably tomorrow, a little bit of the written version, messy as it is. You'll see I've got a fair amount, and then it's like it gets less. I can't say that I'm overly wordy, but even myself, I have a hard time remembering what happened. And that means even if it was a positive or maybe a not so positive. But to be honest, my life is dramatically different to what it was like in 2010. Dramatically different. And I'm going to share some of that with you. But essentially, the point of this video is just to inspire you, to prod you, to get you to step a little bit further outside of your comfort zone. And even though I do want you to work on whatever passion project you've got in that writerly drawer, I want you to spend a bit of time before we jump back into that and write a bit of a review. And I want you to call out all of those ways that you've actually accomplished more than you're giving yourself credit for. Chances are you've sent out lots of submissions, and to be perfectly honest, submitting in and of itself, regardless of the response, is a huge achievement because many, many, many people don't even allow themselves to get that far. How about a short story that maybe you've submitted and or had published, an article, a blog post that actually really resonated with people? Did you ever take the opportunity to call yourself out as a writer, declare it publicly, and share that with people and have them respond in kind? What have you done in the past year and in the past decade that is more than you are giving yourself credit for in the moment? You're always going to have dreams that are a few steps ahead, and you know that's where I help you. But I want you to take a few moments, maybe even a few hours, and spend some time thinking about how far you have come from where you were 10 years ago. I'm going to add this in there. You're going to hear a lot from me about this week, but of course, I've got a brand new free 5-day challenge, the Get Into Writerly Flow Challenge, that's going to start next week on the 6th of January, Australian time. You don't have to join me live, but of course there's always magic that happens there live. And it's 5 days to get you back on the path of writing to that passion project, whatever manuscript it is, whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And to be honest, even if you're not writing books, that 5-day challenge can help spark things back in you, whether or not you want to explode your business, or you just want to get into a daily writing practice, or you've got emails that you want to write, you're a freelance writer and you want to get that passion back for writing articles for other people. Whatever it is, people have seen tremendous results from these 5 days, always taking out at least one massive diamond of advice that transforms their daily writing. So join me for that. I will put a link below, but I can't wait to see you there. But before we get started on that, give yourself the gift of finding those places where you need to congratulate yourself for how far you've come. And then in the new year, we're going to buckle down and we are going to make 2020 the year for you to remember massive, massive growth and achievement. Okay? Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.